Hello, everybody. And here is Funny Divine with Mindset. And I decided to go for this topic today because it has shown up in the past week or so for me. And that's where I draw inspiration from. What happens in my life, I show you my take on it, and I hope it helps someone. So in this case, I'm making this video especially for my girls, but also I'll just put it out there because I find it so important for everybody who is in performing, especially at the beginning, but really any time in your career as a performer. I speak from the perspective of a producer, teacher, and burlesque performer, but it could be in any kind of performance. And honestly, I believe you can apply that to anything in your life. So, the one thing I would like you to take from this talk is that you should never, ever, ever attach your self-esteem, self-worth, value, confidence, happiness, anything to things you have no control of. So, for example, we are talking about stage life and shows. Um, you have absolutely no control over having two or 200 people or 2,000 people in your audience, right? You can't control that. Maybe if you want, you can grab 200 people you know and make them come, but I mean, think about what is regular and normal, to happen. I'm not talking about imaginary situations. In reality, you have no control over that because things can happen. People can get sick. People can cancel. People can be doing other things, like people are free to choose where they want to be. Now, if you believe that your time and your effort or whatever you're doing is only worth if you have a certain number of people in front of you to see you, what are you doing? You're giving this power away. Why are you not happy to just be doing that for yourself? And for my girls and for anyone out there, I don't wish that on anyone. I wish you to feel valid and worthy just the way you are, not because you had people, watching you. That doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter. It's great. Of course, everybody loves a sold out show, but it's not important. And if it is important, ask yourself, is that a path that you want to go? Just like when you go in the future, when you go to a competition, for example, if you ever do that, or is it important if you don't win, it wasn't worth it? Do you have any control over what the judges are looking for? You don't. When you apply for things, you have zero control over that. You just put it out there. But you are freaking amazing, a goddess, regardless. And then things might have to do with external stuff. It could be they are putting on a show and they are looking for a specific theme, and then your act doesn't fit the theme. They might be looking for variety and inclusion. So maybe they're looking to have a certain number of acts or people from different backgrounds, genders, and everything. They might be looking for a certain kind of music, a certain kind of act. They want to have a full classic, and then you have neo. They want to have a horror show, and you have a classic act. There is so many factors. But if you think that you will only be valid if other people say yes to you, I mean, how sad is that? Then you're just going to be sad. You are responsible for your own well-being. You are responsible for your joy. Especially you are responsible for your joy. And the one thing you can control is your reaction to things. I can say, because I've seen it, that attaching your self-worth to external circumstances is a slippery slope. And I don't want to see any of you going there, because where do you want to be? Just think of, I'll give you some examples. Imagine there is this show somewhere, and then you want to be part of it. So you go and maybe you send an email like, look, I saw your show. It's fantastic. I think I have something I could show there. And then the person replies is like, oh, no, it's okay. We're not looking for other people and etc. And then you're like, okay, no, thank you very much. So now I know that's not for me. And that's one thing, right? You stay in your power and then you go to other shows or you do other things. And that's it. That's a minimal part of your life. It's just something. It's just like not having the flavor of ice cream that you want. It's like minimal. But if this is your world, you're gonna be like, no, but I want to be part, I have to do that. And then you get this kind of desperation. And trust me, I've seen it. And if I have seen it, I imagine that big producers have seen it much more. But I've had people beg for a spot. And do you want to be there? Do you want to be this person in your own power and resolution, that people come to you and ask, well, wow, that was incredible. I saw you that day. I saw your Instagram. I saw the video you posted. I saw that. I think you're amazing. Do you want to come to my show? I would be honored to have you. Do you want to be someone that hears that? Or do you want to be the person who goes to people and says, please, I really need that. I really need that because I'm so sad. My life is always this. My life is always that. I really need this. Please, I really want to go. Who do you want to be? Who? Choose wisely. Really, and honestly, I don't wish that to anyone. Especially, I don't wish that to any of you. So make most of every opportunity you have. Please don't attach your values and your self-worth and your performance, in fact, to anything that you cannot control. Always make most of what you have. Having fewer people, for example, can give you the unique opportunity to get better video, to get to interact closely to people, to get to look at someone in the eye, play with it, play with your situation. You are in control. You have the power to decide how you're going to react. And honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're fantastic. You're a goddess. Why would you care? I sometimes it's even a little hard for me to wrap my head around it, and I don't want to see any of you going there. I want everybody who's watching this video and everybody around me to always have a healthy relationship with being a public figure. I don't want you begging for attention ever. You are so more than that. You are so above that. Don't beg for a spot. Don't beg for attention. Be so fucking good that you cannot be ignored. Be so fucking amazing that people will drop at your door and come and ask you to be part of things. That people will ask you to come. That people will be thrilled when you come. That's the power position you want to be in. Not in the bag position. Oh my God, please come, please come, please come. You don't want to be there. I don't want you to be there. Okay? So yeah, and I'm very passionate about this. It's so important that you stay in your power, don't give your power away. You are powerful, you're beautiful, you're amazing. Don't give that away. Keep that. Let people be and be yourself. Be the garden that attracts the butterflies. Don't be chasing them. You don't need that. You really don't need that. Always remember it. Okay? So that's it. Big kiss and speak soon.